Oh, well, good morning, people. Yeah, this is me and all my rawness. This is the natural me. The natural me. Oh, I can see the brown in my eyes. See the gray in my hair. I'm just kidding. For some apparent reason, when I first started getting here on YouTube, I don't know if I pressed the button wrong, but when I tried to do my videos, they wouldn't even let me get this far. But now I'm this far. Oh, you don't look that bad when you wake up there, girl. I can see them freckles on my face. I am so bright. I feel like I need a suntan. Well, anyway, I got on here to say that I'm going to be making some luxury jade bead bracelets, and I'm going to be sharing them with you guys. I do have a shop. It's called Southpaw Jewelry on Etsy or Etsy. I don't know how to pronounce that, so just trying to cover bases. I just uploaded some stuff on there. When I was in Costa Rica, I started uploading a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, it sold. Like I had uh, everything I put on there actually sold, which was weird. But then that's what I like. That's what I like. So yeah, I'm just gonna be doing my YouTube videos, and yeah, I have a high smile video that I'm gonna make. Yeah, and pretty much with every haul that I get, or yeah, I just decided to come to YouTube. I think it's a lot better too. And I feel like you have unlimited time here. It's kind of like you don't have to worry about a time limit. Yeah. Look like it's gonna rain today, guys. I don't know if I was hearing thunder or not, but yeah. Look at my thingy. I have brown eyes. Yes, I do. I'm gonna call this tomorrow. So I don't wear makeup, guys. I don't wear makeup at all. I feel like my skin is just jacked up, and I finally trained these eyebrows to be like this. I've been taking Spoiled Child, um, using turmeric moisturizer on my skin, and I'm gonna say it's been pretty good. Besides the little blemishes that I have, I do have pores. There's so ugly. You see that pores? I don't like them. I don't like them. And you can really see my freckles. Well, so I shall be back on here. I think what I'm gonna end up doing while I'm crafting, I'm just gonna video myself while I'm crafting. Yeah, yeah. I had bought some a lemon bar too, like lemongrass soap. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love that soap. I don't know what it is, but it made me stay in the tub a lot longer. A lot longer, y'all. I was like soaking in this. The smell of it, the lemon. I don't want to say the grass, but because it's lemongrass, but it smells so good. I get it from this lady at the VCS store, and let me show you guys, because you guys might want some. So I'm gonna show you her information. This is she, okay? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you guys can see this. I hope you guys can, because it just looked backwards to me right now when I'm looking at it. But she is just an awesome woman. And it says on here she's an empress, a priestess, a healer, a spiritual alchemist, medicine woman and inspirational speaker. Now, um, the only thing that I need is the spiritual. I don't want to get into alchemy or anything like that. I am a child of God. I would not disrespect him like that. But yeah, Andai Iya, I don't even want to say her name. I'm going to mess it up. But it says Shrine of the Holy Spirit, King and Queen Emporium. I am that I am. That's what it says in parentheses. And she does consultations by appointment too. So when I walked in, um, I'm gonna tell you one of the things that I find when I come upon people, I don't even want to say corrupt, but just like lost their way. Um, I'm in no way a perfect person, right? I smoke cigarettes. I do smoke weed. Um, and I'll tell you the reasons why. I guess I'll just start with that. Um, Now, when I'm around people, I don't even want to say get a reading off of a person, but like I can feel them. And I know people think that that's weird, but it's not. You can feel people. And, when I started telling her, like I wasn't talking to her at first, and then I started telling her, um, some things about me. And for some reason, I had like this, I don't want to say itch in my throat, but it felt like I don't even know how to explain it because my beau was with me. It felt like I couldn't, like, whatever I was trying to say to her, it didn't want to come out. Not that it didn't want to come out, but as I'm talking to her, like something was trying to stop me from talking. I don't want to say something was trying to stop me from talking, but it had me where I felt you know, like I had to cough. Now, mind y'all, all day I was fine. All day I was fine. So when I get around people and certain things like that happen, because yeah, it could be that I was coughing or something like that, but my feeling, it was something different because I kept saying why, and I just kept, going when I'm in front of her, like it's like when I got in front of her, I was like, doing like that. Now, I started to tell her that as I'm trying to speak to her, something is going on, and she was like I think she was trying to say like I had a demon in me, or something like that. I think that's what she was saying. I'm not too sure, but like I'm losing my way. I don't know, but I didn't tell her that it wasn't me. I didn't tell her that, and I feel really bad because I told her, I was like, oh, okay, but the feeling wasn't because of me, y'all. It was because of her. Um, a lot of people do this thing where, when they come around somebody, they always feel, oh, girl, it must have been you that was, no. When you're feeling choked up, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the person that's in front of you. Now, my beau was on the side of me, and I don't want to say I stay with my beau, but he's by my side all the time. So I never got that uh, that feeling. Like I never got that feeling that, not that I couldn't breathe, but like I said, like like something was lodged in my throat. That's what it felt like. Like something was lodged in my throat. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. But she tried to say that it was me. So, as I'm coming out and stuff like that, and like when I end up getting home, I tell him, I said that, I didn't want to say it. I said, but she was saying that it was me because I was choking up, that something wasn't right, but it was actually her. So I told my beau that. I don't know, and I'm not hearing voices or anything like that. So I don't want people to think that I'm crazy, right? But there's certain feelings that you get, like when you're walking down the street, right? And you're like, oh, I'm gonna go left, right? But then for some apparent reason you go right. I don't even know how to explain it, guys, but it's just weird. And I've been like this since I was a kid. I was really, really quiet. I was shy. I'm the third oldest. I babysat my siblings a lot. I had two older sisters above me. I'm gonna be honest. I just never saw them babysit. It was like when I was born. It was like everything had fell on me. So I was quiet a lot, and I used to observe a lot of things. I used to have like a lot of anger within me, but I really didn't express it. You know, at school I was really quiet. So, but y'all, I had like weird things happen to me. Like one time, I was going to. I'm from New Orleans, right? And I'm just rambling. I'm just talking. Um, but I think I was in like the ninth grade or something like that, and I was going to LC Forche, and yeah, I think it was the ninth grade, and I took a nap, you guys. Like I went to sleep in the class, and when I went to sleep, I swear to you, it didn't feel like a dream. It actually felt like I was in a service. I saw myself in a service when I closed my like when I went took this nap. And like within 5 minutes I was woken up and I was back in the classroom. I was like, wow, that was weird. Fast forward when I turned 21, I got married when I was 18, and when I turned 21, I went into the service. Now, y'all, I swear to y'all, when I was in ninth grade, it felt so real to me that I was in the service. And the only reason why I got in the service was because my ex husband was a flake, and we separated and got back together. And I was talking to his dad one day, my father-in-law, beautiful man, Mr. Leroy Senior, beautiful man. He said go to the service, so I went to the service, guys. I had went to the service, but I had already knew that I was gonna be going to the service. I knew this. It was I foresaw it. So it was weird. And other things too, like me knowing what a person is thinking, me knowing when somebody's lying about something, I'm gonna give a perfect example about that too. I was working at VA, and I was an ambassador. Ambassador gives out information and gives out appointment information and things of that nature. So when I was at this desk, it was this Italian dude. I want to say he was Italian because the way his nose was shaped. He had a Italian nose, and he would always come by, and I'm gonna tell you, every time he would come by, I would creep out because not only would this dude like keep touching his junk, you know, I felt a lot of stuff like it had to do with kids, right? And I'm gonna tell you, I try not to even say things about this because, like I say, people look at you like you're weird, like there's something wrong with you. But every time this guy kept coming by, he kept like, like fixing himself and this like grabbing himself and fixing himself. And I kept saying, ew, right? Not only that, when he did that, because when he kept coming around me, I just kept seeing, and I don't want to say visions of kids, but like he was messing with kids. That's what I kept seeing with him. So maybe 2 or 3 days later, y'all, this dude comes and he tells me about how somebody was on his computer, and they went into like a child pornographic site. Y'all, I swear to y'all, I'm not lying. They went into a child pornographic site, right? And he was like, Jay, I let somebody use my computer and da. But I can feel that I can feel that he was lying. Like, I can feel that it was him. So I looked at him. I was like, "You shouldn't do that." He was like, "No, I wouldn't do that." I said, "No one." This is another thing too, guys. Everybody has their laptop password protected. So when he said that, when he had told me that, I just automatically knew that it was him. I don't know what it was, but I just automatically knew that it was him. It was nobody else. Like, you're gonna give access to somebody and they're gonna be on your computer on some kid pornographic site. But y'all, they ended up, the FBI came in and they arrested him. Like, they arrested him. Like, he went to jail. After that, y'all, I had never seen this man again. I had never seen this man again. This man was playing with little kids, right? This man was playing with little kids. There's another thing that I ended up that ended up happening to me. Like when I first met my real dad, right? He was by my house. We talked on the phone for a long time, and he was by my house, and my phone rang. And before he even picked it up, I told him, I said, it's your sister. Somebody broke into your house. I don't even know why I said that, y'all. I just looked at him and I said that, right? And sure enough, I had never been to his home. I have never been to Costa Rica. I actually heard that because I thought that the dad who raised me, I thought he was my dad. But it was, he wasn't my dad. So when I met this guy, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm a female version of this man. Now my father has dreads and stuff like that, but the face, y'all, the face is just like his, and I was like, wow. But anyway, he was by my house, and my dad was by my house, and his sister called. Now at this time, I didn't even know. I was just meeting him. I actually had just got off the phone with him like 2 days prior because he was in New York and he said that he was coming to New Orleans, and we lived in New York back and forth. My brother was born in New York. I went to school in New York, so it was from New Orleans to New York, back and forth, back and forth. So when I ended up seeing him, I told him, somebody robbed your house. And he just looked at me like, he said, how did you know that? I said, I don't know. I said, I just said it. Like something just told me to say that. Y'all, a lot of things had happened in my life, like this. I went to Costa Rica and my dad said, I was sleeping, right? I was sleeping. And he said that I was like, doing that. Y'all cannot hold a note. I don't know how, and I smoke cigarettes, so I don't even know how. He was like, you just wouldn't stop. I was like, I didn't breathe. He was like, no, you weren't breathing. But he said that I was in my dream saying, ah. I still to this day don't know what that meant. I tried to look it up. I had a dream as well that it's like I was looking at a desert, and then there was like the desert was clear. It just looked like regular desert, right? Like brown sand and clear skies. And then when I looked again, it was like red dust in the air. There were crosses, like they were crosses. They weren't upside down or anything like that, but they were crosses, and they were burning bodies falling down from the sky. I dreamt that, right? So to me, it meant that to me, I thought that I was losing my faith with God. Like I thought I was losing, like I was being severed with my faith in God. Again, I was cursing. I'm cursing. Um, I suffered with the mental health, which was causing me to become not. I'm not going to even say violent, but like I would become distressed. No, I don't even want to say distressed. Like I would become stressed. People would look at me. It was just a weird time, y'all, and I was on these pills and stuff like that, and it was really weird, y'all. But these instances happened to me, and I just kept saying, "Wow, what is, like, what is the deal with all this? What is the deal?" I still, to this day, have no clue what all that meant. But I try to, not try. I am a good person. I have a good heart. I cannot, I can't stand foolery. I can't stand when somebody's lying about something, or when you don't own what you do. It just bothers me, y'all, and I get livid. I don't even want to say livid, but I get to the point where I want to explain them, like I want to talk to people and explain to them. I don't want to say livid because livid is the wrong word. And I do want you to know that I may say some words that probably don't even uh, go with what I'm saying. And it's only because sometimes the meaning of words, I'm not really thinking about it. So I'll come back and say something else. Like, um, my first language was Spanish, and my second language is English. Okay, so I don't want you guys to feel weird when I'm talking. Because, like, I am losing my Spanish. Like, and I don't even, yo no quiero decir que lo estoy faltando. But it's just certain ways that I speak. It's a certain way that I speak. When I talk to my older generation, they're like, "Oh, you speak just like our children, like our new generation children." And it's because when I went to school, they were like, "Oh, she can't speak. She has to learn English." It was like me and my second oldest sister. She has to speak English. If she doesn't speak English, she's gonna be put in slow classes. And my mom was like, "My child is not just slow or anything like that." But that's what they were telling my mom. But yeah, those things happen to me, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all now. I can. It's like reading a person. Like I can read a person. I can read when a person's gonna be fucked up. I can read when a person is just genuine. You know. And I can read like confusion. I can read confusion, y'all. There's this incident with this woman, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I was on a fence about it because at first I kept and it wasn't that I was listening to people. It was just the fact that the encounters that I had with her, right? And then I say, well, let me be the better person, and then let me get to know her without how you say it? Without just seeing my insight, I guess I call it, without using my insight. But I did use it because already I had passed her a couple times and she had said some things to me, and I got a mirror off of her or something, like I want to say, like I got a mirror image off of her, about what she was about and stuff like that. But I still was trying to be this lady friend, y'all. I was like, you know what? I have to start accepting people for who they are. And y'all, when I accepted this woman to who she was, this lady took things overboard. Like we started talking on the phone. And then after we started talking on the phone, she got really comfortable with me and then started coming to work and trying to dictate some stuff to me. And I was like, oh my God, you know. Now, I'm not the type of person, because I'm 5'9" and I weigh 200 pounds. I want to say, because it might be 206, I don't know, or 190, I don't know yet, but I'll let you know. I feel like I come off intimidating to people, and a lot of people have told me that. I'm like, wow, I'm the most sweetest person. I just don't like to be done wrong. I don't think that there's anybody that's sweet that like to be done wrong. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the girl. Then I just started noticing a lot of things about her. And then we start talking, and then I'm like, when we at work, you're not supposed to have this stuff. It was just so much stuff with this lady, y'all. Well, I could not ignore it anymore. I couldn't ignore it anymore. And it was like punching me in my face with this woman. It was, because I was trying to ignore all the signs that I was given. I was like, no, I think she's a good person. I think that sometimes we're misunderstood, because y'all, when I was under medication, I was misunderstood a lot. I was misunderstood a lot. I was dopey. I had bigger bags than this. Um, I was I felt like I was always angry. And then I found out that, yeah, that's what these pills do. It was pretty much the same type of pills that they were giving the NFL players. So when I started realizing this, y'all, I was like, I need to start doing something else. I need to, But anyway, it didn't take my sight. So I want to say that it didn't take my sight. But now, you know, like a recent incident that happened, I can just feel like when people just not real. I can feel it, and it's an awful feeling, because people who you thought were good people, or people who you thought, especially like church going people too, y'all are the most, y'all do the most, and y'all are the most snakes. Like, you can be a snake and still go to church, guys. Like, you can be part of the devil scheme and still enter a building of Christ. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me, because I used to think that, wow, that's not right. Maybe like start to burn or something when they walk up in there, but no. Okay, guys, so I rambled on a lot, but next time when I get on here, because I'm not even gonna lie, it's 24 minutes, And I actually thought that this wasn't going to record this way. But it did. So I'll make sure that I'm presentable next time. But until then, y'all have a beautiful day.